for his birthday, and they brought me a dozen of rolls with the cinnamon butter. I'm not too much for the cinnamon butter, but I do like the rolls. Hasta fríos, I'll eat them.
Your glasses are foggy.
With the mask on. Because I'm breathing.
You're freezing.
I'm breathing.
Oh, I thought you were freezing.
Cállate, no, I don't think so. Oh, thanks for watching me. You didn't pick me up. I was like, yes, do my water. Yeah, she was saying that she
English in born.
Oh, those are nice.
my sister. I can still hear about this playing with the squeaky toy outside. It's getting big. Oh, girl. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What? Oh, no, I haven't. I'll do it. Should I leave it back then? I will never claim to be a computer man. I'm gonna be able to answer the phone. And text. I learned how to text. I call my youngest son whenever I have issues, so he knows it all, and I don't know anything. There you go, yeah. I know, we were talking about that too, yeah, I know, you're right. And it's there forever. Even if you delete, somebody wants to find it bad enough, they can. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Deacon, where are you?
Oh, it's not yours? Okay.
Yeah, I think when they actually pulled cord here, they haven't done it in about.
Oh. Morning.
We're gonna space out.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm calling you about 4:30, so ignore
It was on silent.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we need to get.
No,
this
because I
down.
wanted to say something on the speakers, people to speak about the vaccine.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning. Heard it went really good this weekend.
No, that's right. And we're getting ready to start doing 2,000 a week.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I wanted you to talk, on the public testimony,
Okay.
describe what we're gonna do this week, or what's gonna happen. Commissioner Court, Jimos County, now in session. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, line item number 3, public testimony. Anybody not in the agenda may appear before the.
Yes, sir. Commissioners, good morning to Sheriff Bueno.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Sheriff.
Good morning. First of all, hope you all had a good weekend. I know we're preparing for a cold front this coming week, but anyways, just want to let you know that we have 44 inmates. We have 7 females. We also want to let you know that the Motorola transition of radios is at 100%. The chief and the captain have visited with different individuals in different communities like Fremont and Orange Grove, and they are very satisfied with the outcome of this new system. So that is working very well. We are also working on our next border star grant that will be available to us in 2021, 22. There's normal operations at the county jail. We are ready for Wednesday when they do have the next vaccine to that excellent group of people that are working out there to assist them as we have for the past 3 weeks. That's all we have for today. We also want to let you know that we've got several meetings set up for the 2021 with DPS, Border Patrol, and other sheriffs that will be coming into our community for a sheriff's agenda that will be talking about the new legislative issues. That's all I have to report this morning.
Thank you, Sheriff.
So Sheriff,
Anybody else?
I'll speak on behalf of the COVID-19 vaccines that we've been having, the Pfizer. But Sheriff, I wanted to let you know that this morning I spoke with Ms. Rios' office with Terry, and they are having to change the vaccine from Wednesday to Friday. According to CDC rules, we cannot give the second dose before it's due. So we're going to have to do it on Friday. The weather, I know in the morning it'll probably be in the 30s, or it just said low 30, 39, but we're going to have to do it on that day.
But you're still holding something on Wednesday?
No. All 2,000 vaccines will be done on Friday.
On Friday, okay.
Yes.
I will relay that information. And again, I'd like to say that almost 98% of our personnel here at the sheriff's office have been vaccinated, and some have already received their second dose. So very good program.
Yes, and so we will be doing 2,000 plus on Friday. We're not going to be doing Saturday due to the weather. It's supposed to be freezing on
I
Saturday.
think it changed a little bit, but anyway, whatever you all decide, just search, just so everybody knows about what's going to happen so we can help.
So yes, we'll be doing the 2,000, and we will be having a meeting later this afternoon.
Okay.
But I believe we're probably going to be doing the second dose first. We have a lot of people that are coming from Houston, San Antonio, and Mexico. And so I'm sure that between my office and the Spawn Hospital, we'll be having to call all 1,301 people that got their vaccines to let them know the details of their second dose. And what was it? So therefore, there will be vaccines left from the second dose, and we have to use them on that same day. So we'll be using them later in the afternoon for the first dose.
It sounds very good. After your meeting, Margie, I think it's very important that you text, especially the commissioners, to see what the plan is. So because our constituents want to know, and and we cannot all go to your meeting because we create a quorum.
Right.
So it's very important that we at least get a text
Get the
from,
details.
that way we know what to pass on to our constituents.
Yes, and I want to thank all the precincts for coming together, and the whole county, the whole community, actually. It has been very successful, and we've had a lot of comments. I mean, the nurses did 1,200 vaccines before lunchtime this weekend. So that's how we know that we will be able to do the 2,000 in one day.
Very good. Anybody else? In case there's anybody else out there. Okay, we go to line item number 4. Consider approving minutes from the previous meeting.
We're going to table it because there's no minutes.
There's no minutes? Okay.
I make a motion to table.
Motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay, line item number 5, consider and take action on request by Commissioner Renee Chapa to eliminate a part-time secretarial position and relocate budget amount to fund a second salary adjustment for the remaining full-time secretary position.
Commissioners Court, if I could give you all some information on this line item. R&B Commissioner, precinct number 3, on the secretarial, they have a budget amount of $53,058. They have a full-time secretary of $36,847, and they have a secretary part-time at $16,211. And as it states, the commissioner would like to just, that they don't need the part-time employee.
So my question is, after we've adopted a budget, we really cannot be deleting and adding positions, right?
I don't know, it's I don't know.
Can we, Noe?
I believe you all can vote on it. It is best to do it during the budget position, whenever we do the budget, that is the best time for it. But I believe you can do it if you want to, but the best time is just when you do the budget. And after, if you all decide to do it, whatever the commissioner decides in the salary for the secretary will be what we do. But that'll be up to you all. But the best time is during budget.
So I make a motion that we wait to relocate monies and change full-time positions and part-time positions until budget time.
I'll second.
Discussion, Renee, discussion, you want to discuss it?
Well, she's going from a secretary to like supervisor secretary. She's going to take on a lot more duties and everything. I just didn't realize it was supposed to be.
Right, during
I'm
the
learning.
budget time, yes.
So,
Actually,
But I,
we could do whatever, right? But usually budget hearings, when you do the adjustments and they take an effect at the first of the year.
okay.
So that's usually what happens. I mean, but at the end of the day, I think it's up to the auditor to guide us into what we need to do.
Okay.
So there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
aye.
All opposed, same sign. Ayes have it. Line item number 6. Discuss and approve Jim Wells County ESDI request that the commissioners reappoint the following individuals to a new 2-year term as commissioner and officers of the Jim Wells County ESDI. Abraham Aguilar, President, Honorable Karen E. Canali, Assistant Treasurer.
One of my constituents has something on this. Can I?
Okay,
They were just wondering through TAC if it's a conflict of interest because she is Justice of the Peace, and can she hold dual offices? That's what I
okay,
just need to.
okay.
question.
We can actually,
Is Michael
I don't
there?
know, Michael, are you there?
This is Brian Nicolau. I'm the treasurer for the ESD. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we've been through this many years ago, and she is allowed to hold dual office in this position.
It's a board, right? She's like.
Yeah, it's a board, yeah.
Okay. Just
And it is in the
Have somebody to do it.
it's in the records of ECD and I mean the ESDs and how you constitute them. I can send you a copy of it.
okay.
Okay, so we're good, Michael?
Yeah, Brian, is this a volunteer position? Is there any compensation for serving on the?
No, there's no compensation. There is the ability to get compensation, but
board?
the attorneys for ESD suggest that you don't ever do it.
Yeah, and probably for this reason, so that you can, so that I think if there was compensation coming for service, then that might change the answer to that question. Because you can't be compensated for 2 different positions.
Exactly.
Brian, if you don't mind sharing that with me after the meeting, I had recalled that we had addressed this issue before.
Yeah.
What-
We number of years ago. Where can I send it to?
Call 668-5827
Uh-huh.
and ask Reba for my email address because it's too long to give it to you over here. It's got a.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve the reappointment of Abraham
second.
Lincoln. Abraham Aguilar. Abraham Lincoln.
Second.
Abraham Aguilar as president and Honorable Karen Canali as assistant treasurer.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Ayes have it.
Abraham Lincoln.
Thank you.
Number 8, okay, wait a minute. Line item number 7, discussing, consider allowing Jim Wells County Sheriff's Office to lease purchase 10 new police package Tahoes for from Silsby Fleet Group using governmental capital as to finance the lease purchase of for 3 years, beginning in 2022.
That is correct, Commissioners. We go through a government lease that we were able to participate in their program and purchase 10 vehicles. These vehicles will be replaced by vehicles that need transmission, as well as vehicles that have over 160,000 miles on them. So that's what we're looking for. And again, on our next item, you will see how they're going to be purchased.
Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the items presented.
There's a motion and a second. Is there a second?
I second.
A second, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign. Ayes have it.
The resolution regarding a financing
Let me-
agreement.
Let me go ahead and
Oh.
read the,
Oh, the item.
okay, discuss and consider a resolution to lease purchase the 10 affordable vehicles from governmental capital to begin payment using forfeiture funds in 2022. Go ahead.
We have to vote on it first.
Huh?
We have to vote on it first.
We'll go ahead and read it and then we can vote on it.
Okay. A resolution regarding a financing agreement for the purpose of procuring vehicles and related equipment. Whereas Jimwales County desires to enter into a certain financing agreement by and between Government Capital Corporation and Jimwales County for the purpose of procuring vehicles and related equipment. The county desires to designate an agreement as a qualified tax-exempt obligation of the county for the purposes of Section 265B3 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended. The county desires to designate the county judge as an authorized signer of the agreement. Now therefore be it resolved by the Court of Jimwales County that Jimwales County enters into a financing agreement with Government Capital Corporation for the purpose of procuring vehicles and related equipment. That the financing agreement by and between Jimwales County and Capital Government Corporation is designated by Jimwales County as a qualified tax-exempt obligation for the purposes of Section 265B3 of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended. The Jimwales County designates the county judge as an authorized signer of the financing agreement by and between Jimwales County and Government Capital Corporation. That should the need arise, if applicable, the county will use loan proceeds for reimbursement of expenditures related to the property within the meaning of Treasury Regulation 1.150-2 as promulgated under the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 as amended.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
A second.
Okay.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Ayes have it.
Thank you, Commissioners.
You're welcome, Debbie.
Welcome.
Okay, discuss and take action to award road construction material bids under the TxDOT County Transportation Infrastructure Fund Grant Program.
Hi, this is Savannah Batts. I'm the project manager. I just wanted to speak to this agenda item, if I could.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, so the county only received a bid from Vulcan Materials for the grade 3 and 4 aggregate. And they went ahead and gave us quotes for pre-coated aggregate and then aggregate that's not pre-coated. It was a responsive bid. It had everything that we asked for. They filled out the packet correctly. And of course, I checked on the state website to make sure they hadn't been debarred from working with the state agency. And of course, it's Vulcan. They have not been debarred. So I'm pleased to recommend that we award them for those materials for the road. The only thing that they didn't do is they are an aggregate supplier. So they didn't bid on oil for the roads. We need AC10 oil. So we didn't get a bid for that. So I'd like to recommend that we award Vulcan Materials for the aggregate and that we go out to bid again and see if we can't get someone to bid for the oil.
Okay.
Savannah, I have one question.
Mhm.
Where was the invitation to bid posted?
It was posted on the website and then it ran in the local newspaper for 2 consecutive weeks.
Okay. I was just wondering why we only got one bid.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it was a responsive bid. Their prices seem reasonable. They aren't debarred. I'm pleased to be able to award that, to recommend that we award them.
They're the
Michael.
only suppliers in the area, Michael.
Okay.
But anyway, we do have a bid, Michael, and it's addressed to Margie Gonzalez. And I don't, it's a seal bid. So evidently you all went out for seal bids, right?
Yes.
So Margie, you want to open it?
We're gonna open this, award this bid to Vulcan, but then we're gonna go out for bids on the oil now, because they didn't put out oil
Okay.
bids.
Right.
Which the oil comes from Valero, right?
Well, yeah, but they're gonna put it out for bids, but this is gonna be the only bid, so you approve that one and then go out for bids again for the oil.
For the oil.
We'll try again for oil.
So
The cost.
let's see where the price is. Okay. Right. Okay, the bid, the grade 3 came in at 53.45, and the grade 4 came in at 54.45.
But that's, because there's one that is not oil and then one with oil.
Yeah, well, actually, it says 2 different rocks. One,
Yeah, that's size 3 and size 4, but this is
say-
the one we gotta go with.
Yeah.
Pre-coded.
yeah.
One's
Can you read the
Yeah,
pre-coated.
okay, so you also did a pre-code, grade 3 is 5540, and a pre-code grade 4, 5640. I guess we would,
Pre-code.
according to what we need,
Mhm.
we will order, if we want the coded one or not. It depends on the precinct.
Right.
Everybody uses pre-code.
Yeah, pre-code would be but they got both, so whatever the commissioners decide to do.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I've got another question.
Okay,
The amounts that you just read out were already posted on the website. And it says that this bid was open February 4th.
Yes. They were
So-
publicly open on the 4th.
So, well, I thought the commissioner was just opening the bid right now.
So maybe the judge's office opened it.
We need to make sure that we follow all the procedures. If it says that it's to be opened in open court, they need to be opened in open court. There's a competitive bid procedure in the state, and we need to make sure that we follow it. These amounts were already posted last week on the website.
We sent to
So,
Right.
you
It
know,
was-
if the law allows somebody to open these bids in a private office and not in open court, then that's fine. I'm not sure it does though. But if it doesn't, it needs to be
Yeah,
done in commissioner's court.
The public notice for the bids stated that they would be opened and read aloud at the county judge's office. And then it gave the time and place and obviously the date of the bid opening. So it was opened publicly. If bidder, if Vulcan had wanted to be there, if any other bidder had wanted to be there, they could have attended at that time. I think they were opened at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Michael, it does say the bids will be publicly open and read aloud at 10 a.m. on Thursday, February 4th, 2021, and will be awarded at a later date during Commissioners Court, a regular or specially called meeting for the bids.
Right.
Okay. Well, if that's what it advertised, but
Michael, I have a question. Would it be safer, since we're gonna go out for bids again on the oil, would it be safer just to wait and redo the whole thing again? Just to be on the safe side?
well, I don't want to hold up the project. I don't know what our deadlines are. And we only got one bid on this anyway. So, it really has no consequence in this particular case since we only had one bidder. I'm just saying in the future, we need to make sure that, I'm not comfortable doing it in private offices. I think they should be done in commissioner's court unless there's an absolute hurry to get it done to meet a deadline or something like that. You know, I think it's just more transparent. It ensures the confidence and the faith of the public that you know, everything is being done above board. You know, right now, when Margie was handed the envelope, it made it seem as though she was opening it for the first time, and when obviously somebody had already opened this.
Commissioner's Court, can I say something?
No,
This is Noe, the county auditor. I agree with Michael that they, you know, if they should be opened up in court, and we see them at that time and awarded at that time.
then just go ahead and do the whole thing again. We're gonna go for the oil again.
No, I think
I don't think that we have to do it all over again. I think the first one is the only one that we've had, and I think that should go forward with y'all's project. But in the future, it should be opened up in Commissioner's Court, I believe. And you can go out for the oil at this time, but the first one, there's only one, and we want to go forward with it. But I do believe that it needs to be opened up in Commissioner's Court, in my point of view.
The item is presented with the prices, whether coded or uncoated, and let them choose whatever they want.
There's a motion and a second.
And then, I'm sorry, and then to go out for bids on the oil.
I'll second it.
Okay, okay, I just want to say that the outside envelope was open, but the inside envelope was sealed, Michael.
They had sealed it back.
They had already, you know, so when we opened it, actually it was a sealed envelope. So
Yeah,
that,
but once somebody opens it, I mean, it leaves a lot of room for, you know, I mean, there's just really no reason to go down that road because it leaves too much to question.
and I think we need to do a better job, actually.
Michael,
So,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
that you know how I questioned the other day on the other grant that we're working
Right,
on?
right. That's why I was watching this, because we had the same issue on another job that was bid. And we need to make sure that we stay, you know, strictly comply with the competitive bid process. So
So
that,
we need to
Yes,
let engineers know all the bids need to be done before Commissioner's Court.
yeah.
Right. The reason I had recommended that we open them in a public office prior to Commissioner's Court was so that I had a chance to review the bids, to look them up on that website to make sure nobody had been debarred, you know, just to make sure that we had responsive bids. Because the problem if we open them in court and then award them at the same court is that it doesn't leave a lot of time to do that homework and to make sure that the bid is complete and responsive and not debarred. But we can certainly do differently for the oil. We can open them in court and then come back at the next Commissioner's Court meeting to award them, if that makes everybody feel more comfortable.
And Savannah, we'll probably only have one bid because we only have one provider in this area also.
I
Okay,
see.
okay,
Okay.
okay, and another, okay, this Commissioner Ventura Garcia, Precinct 2.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't go out for bids on this because I wanna go out for bids like you know on recoding 211 for about a mile.
Right.
So we're gonna have to get the contractors. We usually meet with them. You get your like Garrett, Weaver, whoever you get. I need to meet with them and tell them what I need so they can all be in the same page when they give the bid.
Mhm. And that's for a like a turnkey project, a construction bid where you're going to have someone else do the work.
Yeah, but in the past, we've met with the contractors, and
Mhm.
that way we can talk to them and they understand exactly what we want.
So Savannah,
Mhm.
for him to get the seal coating done, do we have to go by the bidding process of public advertising?
Yes.
Or can he
Yeah,
just do it by making phone calls?
No, no, what she does, she contacts different, whoever's gonna bid, and then they meet with me and with each one of us. And then we tell them what we need. As far as like, okay, I want to double seal coat this 1 mile, and they all get the same information.
But it's part of the bid.
Right. When it's part of the process like that, we just want to schedule a pre-bid conference so that everybody could get together at the same time and hear the same answers to the same questions. And
Anyway.
that will be when we go out to bid for work that, it's for a construction contract where the county is not doing the work, where we're hiring a contractor to do the work. In that case, I'll just schedule a pre-bid conference, and that way, you can be there, the commissioners, whoever wants to be there can be there, and then any contractor can be there as well to ask any questions he may have.
Anyway, I'll go with you. I'll go over the specs with you at some point, so you can advertise exactly what we need, right?
Yes, sir, that'd be perfect.
And then we can, you can go out for seal code bids, and we can get there.
And actually, it has to be done in Commissioners Court, if not, we're a quorum.
Well,
All four of us to get the same information, we have to put it on the agenda.
I see. Okay, we can do it that way. Mhm.
Michael, is that correct?
You know, if you're gonna do it, I understand Savannah's, she needs that window to double check everybody. There's two ways we could do that, and just maybe publicize it a little bit more, the time and date of the opening, so that everybody can know. Of course, y'all cannot come in without posting it as a meeting, because then it's an open meetings issue. The other thing we could do is you could approve the bid subject to our administrator confirming that they are not, what's the word you use, Savannah, that they're not blocked?
Not debarred.
Not debarred, that they're not debarred, right. So you could do that after the opening, and the motion would be subject to them passing the debarring investigation. If you find an issue, then you come back to us and we start over again. If you find no issue, then we go forward.
Certainly. We can absolutely do that, like a conditional award. That would be perfect. We can certainly do that.
Thank you, Savannah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and the pre-bid conference, a lot of counties do that. That's a great idea, Commissioner. That way everybody is on the same page about what they're bidding on.
Okay, you want to rephrase your motion?
Well, she's done it on this case. In this case, she has already done the debarring investigation.
She already
Right, yes. We can recommend that Vulcan be awarded for materials, and then we'll go back out again to get oil bids.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Ayes, been approved.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Savannah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're on line item number 10. Consider and take action to authorize county judge to execute the Texas International. Okay. Okay, this is another one. Okay. Consider and take action to authorize county judge to execute the Texas statewide interoperability channel plan for Chimos County. I don't know. You know anything about this, Michael? Michael there.
Hi, Commissioners. This is Juan.
Yeah, Juan, did you know anything about this?
Yeah, this came from the COG. And so each year we have to sign this interoperability. So essentially, it just allows the state frequencies to be used by our radios and communications here in the South Texas, in our area. And we just needed someone to authorize to sign it. And essentially, I mean, we do this every year, and it allows us to continue to be eligible for grant communication funds and things like that. So, I mean, that's essentially all it does, is just allows the state frequencies to be used by our communication radios.
I'll make a motion to accept item number 10 is presented.
I second it.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Thank you, Juan.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Anyway, okay, line item number 11. Consider and take actions to approve a request for an amendment to the plat of Anacosa. I think is that the right?
Anaquas.
Naquas.
Anaqua, right?
Yes.
Anaqua Estate Subdivision.
Commissioners, we're going to recommend, I spoke to JC this morning. We need more information on this. There was an engineering firm that wanted to file an amendment, but we don't have the actual copy of what they wanted to file. So At this point, we'd have to recommend that you table this until the next meeting and we get more information on what it is they're asking to do.
I'll make a motion to table item number 11.
There's a motion to table.
I'll second it.
The second, Michael, if you make contact with them, tell them to forward any change to Commissioner Precinct 3. That way she can look at what they're trying to change.
Okay, I wasn't familiar. Is that the precinct it's in? I'm not familiar with this subdivision.
Yes, sir.
It is? Okay, we'll get it over to you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion's approved. Table it. Okay. Consider approving payroll and bills as submitted by county auditor with the exception of Fund 52, 3, and 4.
Richard,
Hey,
have your guys that worked that weekend, the weekends at the fairgrounds, have they been getting paid?
They haven't complained about it. They should have gotten paid this past week.
Have yours?
Okay,
Hilda's been putting it.
Because mine haven't gotten paid.
Noe?
Noe,
I believe we hadn't gotten the hours from RMB 1 for them to be paid. I believe the other ones have been paid. As soon as we get them, we go ahead and pay them.
they have been making it, but they've been doing it separate. What they understood is they had to put it on a separate sheet.
If you'd like to come in here after the Commissioners Court, we can discuss it.
Okay.
Thank you, Noe. I'll make a motion to accept item number 12 as presented.
I'll second the motion.
there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Noe.
Okay, line item 13, adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign.
Dennis, could you come here?
Motion passes, okay.